We're live with another video, man. Alright. Follow my Instagram, y'all. Code.manxx. This is my Instagram right here. Code.manxx. That's my Instagram, y'all. Alright, so we about to get into it, man. I appreciate y'all for following. First of all, y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, y'all comment, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Also, too, man, donate. Don't hate, guys. Alright, so we finna get into it. You know, a lot of people, they had a low vibration. So 7 signs God is exposing a narcissist in your life. You know, a lot of people are wondering, maybe thinking, is this person a narcissist in my life or not? You know what I'm saying? It's like they showing mixed signals. They trying to trick me. They using trickery, all this type of stuff. So we finna get into it, guys. I'm finna let y'all know if you're dealing with a narcissist. All right, guys? So here we go. Number 1, they feel entitled to what you got. This is a sign that you're dealing with a narcissist in your life. God is exposing that, guys. That you are dealing with a person that is a selfish person, man. You can tell when a person is a narcissist because they have that entitlement, guys. They you know, they're opportunists. They only want to come around you when you got something good. But they don't want to come around you when you're struggling. They don't want to come around you when you're trying to get it. But when you got it, that's when they think that they're supposed to have it. You know what I'm saying? But faith without works is dead. That's what the Bible says. And a lot of people, like I said, they carnal-minded. They don't believe in faith without works is dead. And what God got for you is for you. You chose ones. You guys got to stop giving your blessings, your breakthroughs, right, to other people. Because like I said, people are very, very ungrateful. You can give somebody something, they're not even in a need. And then they'll come back and ask you for something again. And then when you tell them no, they're like you didn't do nothing for them. You know what I'm saying? Chosen ones, you guys got to stop trying to please other people, man. Please God. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to buy friends. Stop trying to buy love. Stop trying to buy family, whatever the case is. Stop trying to buy that stuff, man. It all supposed to come natural, right? Because when it come natural, and you know you're connected to a spiritual friend, a spiritual family, a spiritual significant other, then it's acclimated to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So it all works in symbiotic connection, guys. All right. What's up, Kiki? You back in the chat, man? I appreciate the support. All right. But when a person is feeling entitled, guys, this is a sign that you are dealing with a narcissist. It's a lot of people that's like this, guys. Trust me. When your breakthrough hit, you gonna have a lot of opportunities, a lot of narcissists coming around you, trying to see what they can get, trying to count your pockets, trying to figure out how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to monitor you, right? You know, the wicked watches the righteous. You know, wicked people, they gonna try to watch you and try to watch every step that you take, right? And they don't understand that what God got open, the door that God got open for you, no man can close. No woman can close. This is what these low vibrational entitled people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And they feel entitled because they had a low vibration in this third dimensional realm. They've been inhabited by a demonic spirit that's keeping them at a low vibration. That's why they got the succubus spirit. See, a person that's feeling entitled to what they did work for, that's the succubus spirit. That's a demonic spirit, man. You got to stay away from these type of people. Scott, what's up, man? You the man. Thanks for always dropping that knowledge. Man, I appreciate it, Scott. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for always hitting that like button, man. Like I said, I appreciate all my my followers, my supporters, man. Let's keep going up, guys, all right? Just keep hitting that like button, and we're going to just keep going up, all right, guys? So you guys got to understand that, man, that these entitled people, they're trying to bring you down. It's like crabs in the bucket, guys. The entitled people, they're trying to bring us down. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the devil. He tried to bring Christ down. He took him to a he took Christ to a high mountain and showed him the world. That he'll give him the world. He was trying to bring, you know, Christ down. But Christ said, I'm doing my Father's work. I'm here to do my Father's will. You know, I'm here to you know, do what God, my Father God telling me to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow you to distract me. I'm not going to allow you to bring me down, to pull on my energy. See, the devil, he tried to use trickery. He tried to use materialism to get Christ, but he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ, see, he was about his Father's business. He wasn't about materialism, right? He was looking past that. Right, guys? All right, so you guys gotta understand that these entitled people, they're all about materialism. That's why they feel entitled. You know, they think that the materials is gonna make people yeah, it's gonna attract leeches onto them, so they can feel the energy that they got. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You are right. My neighbor acts like he's entitled to my business. It's like him and his wife watching me. Yep. And what they do is, as they watch you, they kind of like try to figure out, is you doing good or is you doing bad? Is they doing better than you or is you doing worse than them? And they want to hear that you're doing worse than them. They don't want to hear anything good. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to keep your business to yourself as a chosen one. You got to stay away from these people that's trying to get in your business and stuff like that. Like I said, they don't have God in them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sad, man. They stuck at a low vibration. You know what I'm saying? So they doing the devil's work, all right, guys? So stay away from these entitled people. When you win chosen ones, that's your blessing. God, let me tell you, chosen ones, something. God got everybody at a certain level of income. God got everybody at a certain level at a certain lifestyle for a reason. They can't handle the money that you got, that God gave you, chosen ones. They can't handle the lifestyle that God gave you. So why would you give it to them? Because if God wanted them to have it, He'll give it to them. But He don't want them to have it. He wants you to have it. Because He know that you be fruitful and multiply. You know what I'm saying? He know that you know what to do with it. All right, guys? Number 2. Another sign that God is exposing a narcissist in your life. They think they're better than you. Guys, this is a sign that God is exposing a narcissist in your life. They're going to always think that they're better than you, guys. You know what I'm saying? These narcissists, they're going to ignore you. They think that what they got is what make them. They think that, see, a lot of people is attached to this third dimensional realm. They're attached to materialism. They're attached to emotionalism. They're attached to religion. They're attached to food. They're attached to everything that's outside of them. And what happens is it deviates them from the Most High. See, but you attached to the Most High, but they're not. It's all about self. This is why they think they're better than you. They've been used by a demonic spirit. They think they better. You know what I'm saying? But we all, the people that's connected to God, we all God's children. And nobody's better than nobody in God's eyes, right? But these narcissists, they think that they're better than you. They think they're too good to talk to you. They think they're too good to be around you. You know what I'm saying? They try to compare your money to their money. And if you're not making as much money as them, they don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, guys. But this is how these narcissists operate. They all about ego. You know what I'm saying? And ego is it can bring you down. Ego can be your demise. You know what I'm saying? Ego can take you from your glory. Ego can take you, can get your life deleted. Right? Ego will have you locked up. You know what I'm saying? Have you locked up in cuffs because of ego. All right, guys. So this time that you're dealing with narcissists, stay away from people that think that they're better than other people, guys, because nobody's better than nobody. We all spirits having a human experience, right? And some of us operating at a high frequency, which is acclimated to the Most High, and a lot of people are operating at a low frequency, which is connected to the demons. All right, guys. So you gotta deviate from these low vibrational people. I don't want nobody accusing me of wanting a man. I'm not even looking for no man. All right. I get what you're saying about your neighbor. Yeah. So you gotta deviate from that. All right. Number 3, unless some guys exposing a narcissist in your life, they hate to see others win. This is a sign that God is exposing a narcissist in your life. Guys, if you're dealing with somebody that don't like to see other people win, and they're doing the right thing to win, and they still don't want to see that person win, that's a demonic spirit, guys. That's sad, guys. That's sad. Hello, everyone. First time on channel, new sub. I appreciate it, eh? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, help me out, you want to donate to my Cash App, my Cash App to actually help the channel. My Cash App is Coleman Hold on, guys. Coleman 1626. This is my cash out right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll post it in the comment section. All right, guys. But I appreciate you guys for coming in the chat. I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Like I said, we just getting started, man. We just getting started. That's my cash out right there. I appreciate y'all, man. All right, all donations will go to me. But anyway, guys, people that don't like to see other people win, they operating at a low vibration. All right, guys. You know, especially let's say if you're doing the right thing, you propagating God. You know what I'm saying? You went to college and got your degree. You did the right thing, right? And people still don't want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? When you win, they silent. When you win, they don't clap. You know what I'm saying? When you win, they ignore it purposely. You know what I'm saying? And you did the right thing to win. That's a demonic spirit. They wicked, man. Wicked. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, guys, but people are like this. You know, if I got God in me and I see somebody doing the right thing, I'm not going to hate on nobody because they're doing the right thing to win. I'm going to rejoice. I'm going to clap for them. I'm going to be glad for them. You know why? Because they did the right thing to win. You know what I'm saying? I can see somebody scam or something like that. Then I'm going to ignore that. You know what I'm saying? A drug selling, I'm going to ignore that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes out to doing the right thing, see, this how you tell that people got God in them versus people that don't got God in them. This how you tell from the carnal-minded man versus the non-carnal-minded man. Because the non-carnal-minded man, he like to see people, he don't like to see people win. But excuse me, my bad, y'all. The non-carnal-minded man, he love to see people win because he's connected to God. But the carnal-minded man, he's in competition. You know what I'm saying? He's in competition. He's trying to see, can I get more materialism than him? Can I get more people to worship me than this person? Whatever the case is, it's all vanity. It's all sin. You know what I'm saying? It's all just low vibrational thinking. They don't have no connection with the Most High. This is how you can tell that certain men that don't have connection with the Most High, they can't stand to see other people win that's doing the right thing. You need to check yourself. If you cannot stand to see people win that's doing the right thing, you still can't see them win, you need to check yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need salvation. You need God. You need to repent. You know what I'm saying? You need to say, Lord, is it I? Is it me? You know what I'm saying? You need to, like I said, you need to examine yourself. That's what the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? We got to examine ourselves, man. So, all right, so people that don't like to see other people win, stay away from these type of people. I can't have friends like that. I can't have family members like that. I don't want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a low vibration. Something wrong with them. All right, guys? They weird. All right? And you put in the hard work to do it. Big ups to you if you're doing the right thing. That's to anybody. All right, guys? Number 4, they are jealous of others. This is another sign that God is exposing a narcissist in your life. They are jealous of others, guys. Right? My neighbor, I always worry about what I got. Pocket watching. And dude, I'm sorry. You always broke because you choose to have 12 kids. I only have 2. Yeah, don't worry about that. You got to stay away from those type of people out there that make wrong decisions. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? If he got 12 kids and he ain't hardly got no money, that's decisions that he made. All right? But number 4, they are jealous of others. This is another sign that God is exposing a narcissist in your life. They are jealous of other people, guys. Stay away from people that are jealous of other people, man. You know what I'm saying? That it's, to me, being jealous of other people, it's all a reflection of your own insecurities. You not where you see people that are jealous of other people, they're not where they want to be in life. So they envy people that's getting to where they want to be in life, or at where they want to be in life, or they envy people that they wish that they had what they had, right? Or they just don't want to see certain people have certain things, right? It's people that's like this, guys, jealous of others, guys. They ain't got no God in them, but God's exposing you that's a narcissist, all right, guys? Number 6, guys, they all about self-worship. This is another sign God is exposing a narcissist in your life. They all about self-worship. They all about trying to get all the attention. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you tell a person is all about self-worship. Let's say if you're trying to help somebody out, right, about how they thinking about something, and you tell them like, bruh, this is that, this is that. And then they say, man, I know. And they say it in front of everybody. It's because, see, they want everybody to think they know everything. They want everybody to think that they, that they so spiritual. Like like they God or something. Everybody, everybody everybody need a little bit of help, right? On being self-independent. Nobody grows up independent. Come on now. Nobody grows up independent. You know what I'm saying? Somebody taught you something when you was a kid, right? Come on now. Right? I'm glad I stay in my house. I try to avoid them. Yeah, you gotta avoid these type of people, alright? Yeah. But when they're all about self-worship, a person that's all about self-worship, they can't stand correction. They can't even stand people giving them knowledge and giving them game. It's like as soon as you get them knowledge, as soon as you correct them about something and try to actually help them, and you got genuine intentions about it, they be like, man, I know. Okay? They get frustrated and all this type of stuff because they're all about self-worship. All about ego. They think they know everything. That's not of God, man. That's not of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, deviate from these type of people. That's a narcissist. All right, guys? Number 6, they try to gaslight you. This is another sign of a narcissist, guys. A person that's trying to gaslight you. Trying to blame you for what they did wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is a sick person. This is a wicked person. This is one of the most wickedest people ever. They don't like to take that accountability of what they doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, guys. Dang, Cole. It's like you already know my neighbor. Laugh out loud. He is just like that. Yeah, I know how people is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even have to. I just had that. I had that type of spirit to like. I experienced certain stuff. That's why. I know how people. The basic stuff that a lot of people do. I study kind of like psychology of certain people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to school for it or anything like that, but I just studied it. You know what I'm saying? I know how people is. When it comes down to, I just have that spiritual awareness, and I just have a gift to explain certain stuff. I just have that gift. You know what I'm saying? God just gave me that gift, and I appreciate that from God, man. But when people are gaslighting you and they are narcissists, man, you got to stay away from these type of people. It's people in relationships gaslighting they significant other. Blaming their significant other for every single thing that they do. Where really it's them. They don't want to grow. If you're in a relationship with somebody that's blaming you for everything that they done, you need to get out of that relationship. They don't want to grow. They don't want to grow. So you got to let them go. All right, guys? And sometimes I rhyme, guys. It just happens like that. All right, guys? Well, anyway, number 7, guys. Another sign that guys exposing narcissism in your life. They give you back-handed compliments. The backhanded compliments, man. This sign that guys exposing narcissists. Now, when it comes down to